Hey guys, welcome back to the Too Sweet podcast with Lucy and Estelle, and here is our vlog from All In weekend. It was a fucking crazy weekend, guys. These clips are from when we just arrived. I was waiting for Estelle, then we got on the tube. There's some very good boys on the tube. We got to our Airbnb, which was lovely, as you can see here. Had some really fancy curtains that opened themselves. Wow. But first on our agenda on the Friday night was to go to Nigel McGuinness's magic show. If this comes to a town near you, you've got to go and see it. It was amazing. I don't want to give anything away, but that man is a certified mind reader. We had a great time when we got back to our Airbnb. We could see Wembley, which was awesome. Then the next day it was absolutely pissing down, but we still had a great time. We went to Camden Market, get you someone who looks at you the way Estelle looks at this vegan hot dog. Then we headed to the Natural History Museum. This was a great tourist attraction. I would definitely recommend it if you're in the area. Here are various animals that could be Estelle's spirit animal. Then we went out and got some food, lovely Italian. We had a wander around the South Bank area. This is the exact same place that we were last year, but still, these pretty lights, they just don't get old. Moth mode activated. We had some drinks, had a little wander around. Luckily it stopped raining by now, which was great because we wanted to go on the Uber boat just to get a different view of the city. This was beautiful. Boat to Canary Wharf, then headed back to our Airbnb, ready for the next day, which is now, and this was the box park party beforehand. This was heading to our seats, and wow, we had great seats, guys. We were amazed by our view, and we got to see RJ, Renee and Jeff Jarrett right in front of us. We were so excited by that. Then it was the pre-show. There was a lot of wrestling on the pre-show, including, of course, Chris and Stokely versus Tomohiro and Willow. So Stokely had an amazing entrance, and of course everyone was delighted to see Willow Nightingale. It was a random match, but it was pretty fun. And then, I didn't have time to fucking breathe, so after we thought the pre-show ended, we went to grab some food. I was just trying to eat my nachos, and before I know it, the fucking tag team match was starting, and Claudio was coming out, guys. I weren't ready. This was the match that I was the most obnoxious during, as I'm sure you can imagine. Here's the whole Claudio swing for you guys to enjoy. Yes, I got to see him do this last year at Wembley, but this never gets old. Seeing your favourite wrestler perform in Wembley, it don't get better than that, does it? And a nice I am the table moment. I was not expecting Claudio, Guta and Pac to win this one, guys. I was shocked, but delighted with our new trios champions. And this is how many people went for a piss break when Chris Jericho came out, including Estelle. Please enjoy mine and Estelle's reaction to Dax being called Dax the Axe. And we all know how much Estelle loves the Young Bucks. She wasn't expecting them to win this one, but I think she was the only one in the stadium who wanted them to.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Apart from this guy you can see in the bottom left here, who by the way was 100% the main character of our section. We weren't that excited to see the Acclaimed. Enjoy Estelle's reaction when she thought the Acclaimed were about to win.
Yes! Come on!
And then when the Young Bucks won. Then the grizzled young vets came out. That was unexpected. Then it was time for the Gauntlet match, which we were excited for, but oh my god, it fucking exceeded our expectations by far. It was great to see Okada in this. We were worried he wasn't going to be on the card, but of course he was. And oh my god, who could have predicted this? Nigel McGuinness, this man who was doing magic like 3 meters in front of us just 2 nights before, now back inside the ring, facing off against Okada. What the fuck? And then Zack Sabre Jr. was the next out. I was delighted about this. He's in my top 10 favourite wrestlers. Seeing him versus Nigel, I mean, come on. This is the stuff of dreams. I mean, Nigel looks like he's not missed a beat. This was so cool. This was no doubt one of my matches of the night. And of course, we got Hangman with some awesome pyro. I think the largest pops for Jeff Jarrett came from me and Estelle. Everyone popped really hard for Ricochet. I mean, we weren't really that excited about it. Jeff Jarrett is better. And although Christian Cage was extremely over, it did sort of suck the air out the crowd a bit when he won, but, you know, he deserves it. Next up, we had Will Ospreay versus MJF. We were probably the only people in our section cheering for MJF over Will Ospreay, but, you know, MJF trash is what we are. And this guy here showing pretty much what everyone else thought of MJF. Then it was time for Mercedes versus Britt Baker. I didn't get all that many videos of this, I'm too busy watching it, but as you can imagine, Estelle was absolutely gutted that Britt Baker lost clean. But Jack Perry winning made up for it. Bucks coming out was just the icing on the cake. Listen out for Estelle calling Sting before he turned up. I would say Sting, Nigel McGuinness and Will Ospreay probably had the three largest pops of the night. Not including the main event because, you know, obviously. And after all that, it was time for the main event. What a moment hearing the final countdown playing for Bryan Danielson at Wembley. I mean, this whole match, I'll never forget it. You know, this whole thing is a core memory, and me and Estelle have been saying it since we got back. We can't process it. It was insane. The whole show was insane, but to top it off with this, it was fucking crazy. Got the Brie Bella cameo that I wanted, guys. Delighted about that. And to go from last year when Swerve was in that tag team match, he was so over, to this year in the main event, absolutely crazy, so awesome to see. What an incredible match this was, guys. I mean, we're going to unpack it a lot more on Dynamite review this week. Here's the moment when Hangman got involved.
What's going on? Who's that?
And here's the insane near fall following that. And here's the finish from our perspective for you all to enjoy. So yeah, that was all in. After that, it was time for a sexy girl snack. This is a sexy girl snack. And we headed to the Sweet Chin Disco. Tickets for this were £20. I have to say the venue really sucked, but they played some great music, wrestling themed music. Here's my friend Hannah, it was great to run into her. They had Max Caster rapping again. Sweet Chin Disco, we're having a good time. No, we're not. Don't worry guys, it picked up a lot after this because this is when Prince Nana turned up with Mercedes Monet no fucking less. And of course, the man himself, Swerve Strickland, was there. Here's him casually crowd surfing after headlining Wembley Stadium. This made the £20 that we spent to get into this event totally worth it. It was really awesome. I mean, here's Swerve just jamming, Swerve and Prince Nana having an amazing time, busting out the moves. This was really awesome, and of course they played his song one more time at the end. Getting to see Prince Nana dance like 2 meters in front of me, highlight of my life, no doubt. And also, big shout out to the girl who gave me this amazing friendship bracelet. What an amazing weekend we had such a great time, and here's some photos. Fit check. Yeah, me and Estelle had a wonderful time seeing our friends, celebrating amazing wrestling. It's a weekend I'll never forget. Tune into our Dynamite review to get our full thoughts.